Hi, this is Steve Gladis at Steve Gladis Leadership Partners, George Mason University's Enterprise Center. We're talking to you about the last segment that'll be in two different segments about getting positive in your activities. This is again all about this new book that's coming out this month called Positive Leadership: The Game Changer at Work. So we said that getting social in networks makes people happy, that getting strong at work makes people happy, working in areas of their strength areas. Also, getting positive in your activities is really a big deal. The first area we're going to talk about in this video, and there'll be a second video, is physical activities. People who get involved in positive physical activities tend to be happier than other people. What do we mean by that? Well, first of all, people who are physically fit tend to give off endorphins and things like that. I remember when I did a lot of running, or I'm out taking long walks, when you get in the middle of a long piece of exercise, your body gives off things called endorphins that actually affect the way you think and feel. They actually make you feel better. And if you can do that early in the morning, sometimes you get a residual effect for the rest of the day. That's one of the advantages of working out in the morning. For you night owls, probably not a good idea, but for those of us who like to get up early and work out, it's probably a pretty good idea because you get a residual for the rest of the day. Physical fitness, how much time are we talking about here? Their research shows roughly 150 minutes a week. 150 minutes isn't that bad. It's really taking a long walk, excuse me, 3 times a week of 45 or 50 minutes, 3 times a week kind of gets you there. So that can be a goal for many of us. Walking 3 or 4 times a week for, say, 45 minutes or an hour gets you to this goal of physical fitness. Now, if you want higher, you want a higher rate of fitness and a potential higher sort of kickback, if you will, on the positivity. Take it even further. There's a point at which there's a law of diminishing return, however. Second is sleep. Sleep is probably the most important thing. The research on sleep says adults should get between 7 and 8 hours of sleep a night. For many people, that's very difficult. And I have a lot of CEOs and a lot of executives that I coach who say, "Oh, I get along with 4 or 5 hours of sleep a night." No, you don't. If you only got 4 or 5 hours of sleep a night for an extended period of time and no rest in between, like naps and things like that, you'd be psychotic in about a week. So it causes mental breakdown. In fact, a lack of sleep is the kind of torture that's used on people. You recall some of the torture chambers that the Chinese did sleep deprivation way back when in Korea and places like that. So a lack of sleep is really, in fact, I would say to you, if you had to figure on one of these to do, I would say sleep more, exercise less, but in the best of circumstances, do both. Dieting on a regular basis is yet another positive activity. Often better to be done with other people or with systems like Weight Watchers and places where you can be held accountable. And then finally, meditation. Meditating once or twice a day for 15 minutes can make a huge difference in your body recovery. Most of the research on this is pretty clear. There are many programs out there that you can get involved in. You can combine this also with yoga and other exercises. But this whole idea of positive physical activity gives you a big bump in your life. I hope you give this stuff a try. This is Steve Gladis talking about the new book called Positive Leadership. We have plenty of data in the book. This is just a bit of an overview to get you sort of interested in what you might find in the book. Steve Gladis at Steve Gladis Leadership Partners at George Mason University. Hope you enjoy this. Thank you.